gracious me!
Don't gamble with FIFA points. Head straight to the source at u7buy.com, and if you use the code TVM at the checkout, you get yourself a discount. Link in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to start something that I'm hoping you guys are going to like, because I'm enjoying doing it already, and finding enjoyment in FIFA these days is quite difficult. So there are a lot of players in this game that I have yet to use, and to be fair, because we don't have that long left in the game cycle, 2 months or so, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to go around every single player. Some of them cost too much, some of them are extinct, some of them were SBCs, etc, etc. So, what I propose to do is to go into draft, build a draft as I normally would, no theme or anything, just build it as strong as I can make it, but pick one player that I've not used and that I would like to use. So in this case, I picked Team of the Season Wijnaldum. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I've got a lot of Liverpool players in my team. This guy would actually fit straight in. But I kind of wanted to give him a go first, because I don't want to go and spend loads of money on him just in case he doesn't turn out to be that good. So if you guys like this idea and you want to see me do more of this, maybe you want to see me build the draft, I don't know about that one, but maybe, then feel free to let me know in the comments, and of course hit the like button, and the more likes we get, the more often I can do this, and we can just hit some of the really expensive players, some of the obscure players. I believe they put some SBC cards in, or objective cards in here as well. So 90 Wijnaldum has some really good stats. He is extremely well rounded, and I'm going to use him more as a CDM, because that's where I would prefer to use him if I were to buy him. 4-star, 3-star isn't great, because the 4-star is the 4-star skills, and as a CDM I think I would prefer it to be the other way around. High work rate, so kind of like a box-to-box midfielder feel to him. And of course he does have like 92 dribbling, 91 ball control, very good reactions and composure. Could be better, but still pretty decent. 99 stamina is very important. 99 jumping, which is crazy. He's only 5'9", but of course he does score headers in real life. So, you know, maybe. That was the draft that I managed to build. It wasn't like an insane draft or anything. I went for a lot of practicality in there. There was a player on the bench, actually, which I wouldn't mind trying out, but unfortunately I didn't really get to bring him on that often, because it wasn't really in that situation where I thought, oh, he's going to change the game. He does have an opportunity, though, at the end of the clips here, that kind of made me think, oh, maybe I wouldn't have got on with that card. But ultimately, Wijnaldum is what we're here to talk about. Now, these videos aren't going to be long. I'm not going to make them 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes like I normally do. They're basically snap reviews. So I'm going to play a few games, you know, obviously play as many games as I can with them. I'll do a few drafts in a row, and if we end up picking the same player twice, I get more games with them, etc. You know, we'll see how that goes. But ultimately, you're just going to get a compressed opinion of how I felt the card performed. Now, in general, this team was quite good. It didn't really fit the way that I played, because it didn't have any height whatsoever up front. So I had to try and work through my opponents, and it became a little bit problematic here or there. But Wijnaldum was a very good solid player in amongst that. As you can see, they're getting involved, making interceptions, playing it back to the keeper. His aggression was what I thought was a little bit lacking. I thought his ability to sort of rush the ball, which is what aggression is, and he just didn't have it there. He just didn't feel like he wanted to get going. He did feel very good on the ball. He's very agile. Despite only having 85 agility, is because of his height, I think, more than anything. His reactions were reasonably good, his ball control was good, his dribbling was good when needed. He felt quite quick, which was nice. I did another draft after this one and got Marco Verratti, and I was comparing the two because they're very similar, because they're extremely well-rounded. And I got to be honest, I did prefer Marco Verratti over Wijnaldum, just because of the mobility and how quick he was compared to Wijnaldum. Now, it's not to say that, you know, he's the better player and you should go and get him. That's the miss with that guy. Unreal, that Ukrainian team of the season. As you can see, I've simplified this screen as well, because there's no need to talk about Weekend League in this situation, because I think most of us have probably knocked that on the head now, or thereabouts anyway. I've got the competitive tab in there because I think even Rivals is a competitive game mode. So, do I think he's... When I say competitive, I think... What I mean by that is he sort of end game worthy? And I would say that yes, he is, because he's extremely well rounded. He's more of a versatile super sub than he is anything else. I mean, if you have him in your starting 11, it's not to say that you are behind the curve or anything, because I wouldn't mind starting him with the right chem style, which I've chose to be backbone, because I'd use him as a CDM. He's got some really nice defensive stats. You know, most of his stats go to the mid-90s, and he's very, very good at intercepting, breaking things down. Unfortunately, his slide tackle isn't great if you do end up using that. His strength, coupled with the fact that he's only 5'9", does have issues. And if you go shoulder to shoulder, and he has 86 balance, which can be good, but it's not like 90 plus. It's not the best. So he may get pushed off the ball quite easily, which is a bit of a shame. But all in all, mobility is great. Stamina's fantastic. Blocking, stand tackle, interceptions, dribbling, ball control, all of that good stuff is there, and it's a very good card. The issue, of course, is this is about 350,000 coins worth of Team of the Season card, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it done in the draft, because I can't really justify spending that many coins on a player that just doesn't really improve my team. However, if you have enjoyed this and you want to see more of this kind of thing, then do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.